happy people. So today we are going to be making alkaline fish. We're going to use soursop. Finally found a unripened soursop. Like where I live at, you do not get a lot of soursop. Let's say that you are lucky to find one. It is like leprechaun finding his gold. But usually it is like already ripened, dried, frozen, something like that. So finally found one that was already that was not ripened already. So we are going to make the alkaline vegan fish. I am going to give credit. I'm going to put his page right here, but I'll also put it in the description link if I can. Who actually inspired this video? I don't remember his name or the name of his channel right now. But again, he'll be right here. This gentleman right here. A few years back, I saw a video on vegan fish, and this gentleman had used the unripened soursop, and I have been looking for it ever since. But again, like I say, we can never find unripened soursop by the time it's actually in our area. There's probably one or two at the store, and it's already ripened. So finally. So now we're going to try to make a alkaline fish. This is going to be the test kitchen today. So let's see here. So alright, we got one soursop here, like I say, unripened. And from what I saw on his video, basically we need to just peel this and cut it. So let's just go ahead and get started with this. Let's see. Alright, I'm back here. That was a whole ordeal cutting that with it not being ripe. The inside was kind of soft, like right in the middle where that stem is at, but the outside was very hard, and there's so many seeds. So trying to cut it, I literally just went caveman style and started breaking it with my fingers so I could pull the seeds out. So it does oxidize pretty quickly too. So that is it. We're going to make a fish nugget. Y'all see that? Sorry. We're going to be making fish nuggets here instead of fish pieces here. Because, like I said, went caveman style and just started breaking it up so I could get the seeds out of it. It is pretty tough. Next time I will notate to myself I need some water and key lime juice on the side so I can like basically set them in there as I'm going so it doesn't oxidize as much, doesn't become as brown as it's turning now. And I don't really know what to do about how to cut it with the seeds. Y'all gonna have to leave me a comment if you've done this before. Leave me a comment on how you cut it with the seeds in it when it's unripened, because that was tough for me. I don't know if it was just me, my knives, or what, but the whole situation. But moving on. Alright, so got it in a colander here. I have washed it off. Got all of the seeds and all of the peel and stuff off. So now I got some sea salt, and I'm basically just going to salt this because we're going to basically draw the moisture out of it to make it softer. And now I'm just going to leave this for about in his video he said about an hour, but then he also stated that it was not pliable in an hour, so he went for like another hour. So I would say anywhere from an hour to 2 hours. You just want it to be pliable, a little softer, the moisture comes all the way out of it. So I'm going to leave it right here. The oxidation though. Leave it right here for about an hour, and I'll come back and see what it's like in an hour, and we'll move on from there. Alright, so I am back. It has been, it actually took about 2 hours for my soursop to start softening up and start seeing some liquid at the bottom. Key point here, key, cannot stress how key this is. After it has softened up, you need to thoroughly rinse. And I mean rinse like 2 to 3 to 5 times it through some cold water, because you want to get as much of that salt off that you put on there to draw out the water in it. You do not want to ruin your soursop, your vegan fish here, with it being too salty when you bite into it. You're going to be a little too salty when you bite into it if you do not rinse it very well. I mean, literally just run your finger across a piece and taste it to see if you taste any salt on it. If you do, continue to rinse it until you do not. Alright, so 2 hours. That's pretty much what it looks like there. I gotta say, it don't look pretty. I'm kind of gonna, I'm thinking about naming this video Vegan Fish Attempt. Because, I don't know. It don't look so pretty. I don't like the oxidation and like the where you can see where the seed pods was. But we're gonna keep going, cause just cause it don't look pretty don't mean it might not be good for it. I mean, might not be good. So, all right. So I got a little bit of the Ocean Catch seasoning here. This is Mr. Stay Happy's Ocean Catch seasoning. We're just gonna sprinkle a little bit on that. Give us a little fishy flavor here. Alright, and while I'm doing this, I do have some grapeseed oil over here in this pan already heating up. And my Ziploc bag here, we got Mr. Stay Happy's Alkaline fish fry here. It is already seasoned, but I did put a little more seasoning because I just want it to be as fishy as possible here to get a good taste there. So we're going to go ahead and just drop these in here and give them a good shake up. See, there's another seed. There were so many seeds. So, cutting through it was just impossible for me. Alright, all these little bits and pieces too. Fish nuggets. That's what we have. Fish nuggets. Alright, let's see if my oil is ready. Alright, so my oil is ready here, so we're just going to go ahead and start dropping pieces in here. Alright, so I have cooked all my fish here. This last batch should be done. I'm just going to turn the heat off. The last of these little bitty pieces out. Alright, so now this is what it looked like after it's all fried up there. So now, the climax. Is it going to be good? The piece is really hot. Let's get one of the pieces that's sitting in here. Alright, so, there we go. Let's see. See, there's another seed right there. Okay, so, we're going to have issues. Alright, so there you go. Almost look like, see, seed. Alright, so almost look like jackfruit, maybe a chicken. It could possibly pass for a fish. But let's taste it. Let's see. It has a little flakiness to it. The texture could be a fish, like a perch or a whitening, maybe tilapia fish. The Mr. Stay Happy seasoning definitely is giving it that ocean-like flavor. Actually, that's pretty good. This is good. Oh yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna give this like a 7 out of 10. The process of getting it to a mock fish is long, and I still ended up with some seeds in there, so I don't know about sharing this recipe yet with people outside of my home. Like, literally, I'm gonna have to tell Happy, like, you need to break the pieces open before you eat it, because there may be seeds in there. But until I can work out how to cut it very nicely, because like I said, these are basically going to be fish nuggets. That's what we're going to call this. And how to get all of the seeds out, making sure I get all of the seeds out and cut nice pieces. That's probably what's knocking off most of the points. But for as it having a fish texture, great. Me finally finding an unripe soursop, hallelujah. Man, been looking for a couple of years. I suggest going to check out Mr. Murphy. That's his name. I think his name is D Murphy 25. Again, I'll put a picture of his YouTube channel right here, but I'll try to put it in a link below so you can go check out his video. He is much more smooth and debonair than me at this. His looked like whole fish pieces, like, you know, not chicken nuggets. He did a better job at it than me. But this is my first try. Just happy to get it done, so I would say 7 out of 10. It does have a nice texture, nice flavor. No problem with that. It was just the de-seeding and the cutting that's your problem, because trying to cut it with a knife, there's so many seeds that you cannot slice all the way through it. What else? That is it. A little bit of tartar sauce. Put this on the sandwich with some mayo, onions, and tomatoes. I think you'll be alright. You won't complain. Happy should be home in a few minutes, so we can sit down and have this for lunch here. What else? Like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Go to MrStayHappy.com to get the fish fry and the ocean seasoning. I'm pointing over there like it's right there. The fish fry and the ocean seasoning, it's all alkaline, so that way it'll make it much easier for you to fry whatever you use to make your fish with. That is it. Until the next video, stay happy.